I know it's going to be hard to see behind me because my back window's plenty dirty, but I'm going 6 miles an hour, 6.5 miles an hour, harrowing, doing harrowing. It's a McFarlane Harrow coming out of Wisconsin, made in Wisconsin. Who knows where it was assembled at, probably somewhere around here. But this thing is wide, it's 70 feet wide. It's a WD 2070, which is 70 feet wide. I couldn't find the book for the 2100, or I only found the book for the 2100,
all the way in Wisconsin,
which is 30 feet longer. But this is a 16 bar harrow. What we're doing is we're going over the stubble. I'll show you some videos. We're going over the stubble here. This is dragging these harrows through the dirt, which is burying and breaking the stubble, which is the straw left behind. So with what little straw there is, this was spring wheat, so there's not going to be as much straw. Its growing season was only like 3 months, 4 months, and not 10 months or 9 months. So my dad has a harrow just like this. They're made really close to where Wheeling Dairy Farmer, shout out, great channel, check him out, Wheeling Dairy Farmer. I'll put his link below. Maybe I'll even link to one of his videos here. I don't know how to do that though, but he's got a family dairy, and they have a harrow like this that they drag. I think they use it to bury their alfalfa seed, or their small grass seeds. You spread it out on top and then you run a harrow over it. That's probably what they were doing. That's pretty cool. They inject poop into the ground there from their dairy into their fields, and then grow and they grow the food for the cows, and it's fertilized with the cow's poop. It's like the circle of life, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys can see the harrow. I don't even know if you guys can see the harrow behind me. Maybe. Well, I gotta go to this corner and make my turn. And with these harrows, when you make a turn, you gotta make kind of an I. Shut that off. You gotta make kind of an I, which means turning out left, holding it, and then back out right. So it looks like the edge of our field right here, maybe. So just in case I don't understand this field, and I don't go out in the neighbor's field. That's the message of the day, is don't go into the neighbors. So I'm trying to make this inner tire move while still making a tight enough turn to not go into the neighbors. Not even 1 foot, not 1 inch. So there we go. So I'm finally on the back end of this, so it's coming to a point. So what I'm looking for when I'm watching behind this piece of equipment is piles 1 row over or behind me. It's really hard to see behind me. It's just dust back there. I can kind of show you guys here. Maybe you can see out this way. Seems to be doing a pretty good job. I mean, if I open this, hang on, let me see. That's not gonna open it far enough. You can see it over here too. My back window was clean. It's not clean anymore. I need to wash it. You can tell I'm going pretty fast. Like I said, 6.5 miles an hour. And here's my navigation. I'll just put it up like this. So it's hard to see, but if I go over the overhead view, zoom out a bunch, you can kind of see what I'm doing. So it's a square. I'm in like a rectangle / square piece. So it's working its way to an angle. Sit on the tractor. That's not helping much. So I'll go back down into this mode. It says here how much I've gotten done today. Whoops. Done 68 acres, 68.51 acres done at 46.45 acres an hour. It says that over here. So there's my boss up there, making sure I don't turn into the neighbor's stuff accidentally. They use stripper headers, so it's kind of obvious in places, but not so obvious in every place, especially where this straw is taller. Let's back around. There we go. And now the light's a little better on me. So this is my third full day, my fifth actual day working for this farm. They were the ones from the ones with the mowing the weeds video. So now I'm harrowing the straw. This piece of machinery though, it's all about watching behind me all the time. Like that's my full-time job is watching this thing, making sure it doesn't break, make sure it doesn't start pushing crazy piles, or doing anything like this. At least when I turn this corner, I'll be able to show you guys this wheel here. Oh. So when I turn, I don't want this inside wheel to stop. Oh, it's freaking pushing. I don't want this inside wheel to stop. So, it's a new to me piece of equipment. I've definitely pulled a harrow. There's videos of me doing that. But it wasn't this harrow. It wasn't this wide. Yep. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. There we go. So I had maybe 2 feet to spare this time. It's hard to say. Eee. So I'm in 7th gear, 1750, 1800 RPM. to 1800 RPM. This is a weird view. Can you see that implement over there though? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. So these are my controls. I made this one the up and down for this one because I haven't switched them yet. I want it to be the first one or the second one. Probably the second one. But the second one does make my transport wings, or my transport, what you call them, tires. It makes them go angled or straight. Alright, that's about it. I'll finish with some drone shots. But harrowing's pretty simple. Other than watching it do its thing, it's not a whole lot to explain. It's dragging tines, a bunch of metal tines that are pointed into the dirt. They're all hooked together along the ground to smooth it out, is what they're usually used for. People use their harrows on gravel, on their gravel lots. Some people have them to drag their gravel lots with. Yep, so we're just doing some harrowing.